I'm at the 24th Street Transit Center in San Diego. I'm going to get on their trolley system and go right around for a bit today. It's a pretty cool deal, $5. They have a pass, $5 for a day. You can go wherever you want to. And it's like the old-fashioned trolleys, except they're brand new. You know, they've got the pantograph that raises and lowers on the cars, and then that touches the catenary line to conduct electricity into the motors. It's a pretty cool deal. I'm going to check it out, ride all over, and see what I think. Here's my out of focus but freshly charged up compass card. I put $5 on it, which lets you ride unlimited for a day, and it lets me go on all the trolleys San Diego has to offer. These are really cool trains, nice and quiet. I did turn the sound down in the video though because of all the background noise, especially the freeway that's right behind me. When you've been out in the desert for a couple of weeks, it's really hard to get used to all that noise again. I got on the trolley here and headed south to check out San Ysidro Station, which is on the border with Tijuana. Terry and I were thinking about running down to get her some blood pressure medication, but once I got down there I realized we'd have to walk quite a ways across the border, and it's a little easier to do in Los Algodones, Mexico, where we've been before. But the closer you got to the border, the more it seemed like a train ride. You were going through people's backyards and looking at the houses and whatnot. So this is San Ysidro Station, and just behind the buildings here is Mexico, Tijuana, and you just walk across the border. It's a little easier getting into Mexico than coming back. The U.S. is a little stricter and wants to see your ID and ask you what you're bringing back, etc. So I rode the train back downtown, and this is the Santa Fe depot where the line ends, and this is just an incredible train station from 1915 was when it was built, and it's really pretty. The architecture's one of those special buildings that just you just don't see that much of anymore. But it's got a bunch of tile inside of it, and I'm really saddened to see the railroads disappear as they're gobbled up by bigger ones. So the Santa Fe no longer exists as an individual railroad. It's now part of the Burlington, so it's BNSF, Burlington Northern Santa Fe. But the station still serves almost like it did the day it was opened. 3 types of railroads. It's got an electric trolley, which I'm riding. It's got the coaster, which is a different commuter rail line that serves the communities in San Diego County, and then it also serves Amtrak. And back in the day when it first opened, it served 3 railroads. It served the Santa Fe for passenger traffic, and then there was a regional railroad it served, and then there was an electrified trolley that it served. So it's kind of cool. 102 years later, not all has changed. Anyway, the Amtrak train here is a surfliner. It's getting fuel as it gets ready to depart San Diego, but it uses a superliner type of cars like we'd see in the Midwest, and that's a very comfortable ride. You're up high, so you get a good view out of it. And I've always enjoyed when Terry and I take Amtrak to Chicago from Wisconsin. One of those things that we do periodically. So here comes my Green Line trolley, and I'm going to take the Green Line trolley to its end point, which is Santee, if I remember correctly. And then once I'm there, I'm going to take it back down to El Cajon, and then I'm going to get on the Orange Line and take that back downtown to the Blue Line, back to where I started from. So I'm just hopping from train to train as we go along here. But it's just relaxing to just sit there and watch everything go by. You know, if you're having to drive all the time in these cities, you don't get to see much. This is Qualcomm Stadium, Jack Murphy Field, and this is where the Chargers play. And ironically, about 2 weeks ago, the Chargers announced that they were moving to LA. San Diegans were upset. A lot of them brought their gear down, their Chargers gear down to the stadium and burned it one evening, so they weren't too thrilled. This is Gillespie Field, which is a general aviation airport on the east side of San Diego. And you can see as you get further east, you're getting out towards the mountains and everything. Anyway, I had a great time. I really enjoyed riding these trolleys.